we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. First drive will start at the 25. Darnold going to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, the Rams at 10-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
To throw again on second down, Darnold.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's got down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Rams are going to have him here just past the 25. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off. They're shaking a little bit. There's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You can't throw the ball.
Now it's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Darnold to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give running right is Akers. Room here to run. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 103 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
A give up the middle to Akers. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.